4 tips for employees on how to create more value for the company you work for and yourself. Look, I've built a $600 million brand. I've had over 1,000 staff. I have seen so many of the common patterns before in these true A players that pioneer and move the company forward. And then I've seen the B and C players in those actions. Number 1, don't homer into the bush. Like we've all seen the meme, right? Of Homer backing away into the bush. When something breaks, when a problem happens, it is our first reaction as human beings is to move towards certainty and comfort, is to actually back away. Not my job. Look, if you want to stand out, be the one, the second you feel that initial subconscious trying to back away, charge towards the problem. That, if you have that energy, you have that purpose, trust me, whoever is leading that organization will notice. They will see straight away, and other people on your team will immediately duck in behind you because you will be seen as a leader. Even if you don't know exactly what to do, you helping will grow and learn so much, because solving problems is where all the value is created. Number 2, understand the whole value chain. It doesn't matter about the department to my left or the department to my right. It's just only what matters in here, and how can we make this KPI work and forget about everything else. Look, that is such the wrong way to think about it. You have to, as much as you can, understand the whole value chain. Every one of our roles is just creating value that ultimately ends up in the customer's hands. You need to understand how your department creates the value, and is that translating the whole way through the value chain? Is some of that getting lost in a certain area? As much as you can understand the departments to the left and right of your department, and then as you understand the whole way to the end of the customer value chain, this will increase your knowledge. You'll have so much less blind spots. You'll be able to make so much more informed decisions. And look, I see this really common, right? Say, for example, you're in the merchandise department. You create great product, but you're an 8 out of 10 in buying and merchandise. But look, you're only a 2 out of 10 on marketing. You getting to being a 9 out of 10 on merchandise isn't going to make that big a difference. But if you can go from a 2 out of 10 in marketing to a 6 or a 7 out of 10 on marketing, you will geometrically increase your value in the company and to the customer. So this can be just simply understanding how to read the data from performance ads, being able to look at which of the best content is working and how to understand how that content creation is happening, how our best performing ads are created, and then why they're working. If you can just understand, that will make you so much more effective in your role if you understand the whole value chain rather than just this one silo, especially in today's ever-changing AI world. Number 3, communicate your goals to your leader, preferably 5-year goals. And I love it when you've got both personal and professional goals. I love it nothing more when someone comes to me and like, I want to be CMO, Chief Marketing Officer in 5 years. I want to be on this. I want to live here. I want to create this. I want to have a family. As much as you can give me that, I love that clarity, because I know then what do I have to teach you to help get you there? How can I help guide you and mentor you? How can I help seeing the blind spots and gaps, that skills that you're going to need to be able to get there? That is so important. When someone comes though with a goal and it's 3 months or 6 months or a year, it's like, that's too short a time to be able to really move the needle and drive it. Present a much bigger goal and a much longer time horizon. And if you do that professionally and personally, you will stand out, because 99% of people don't do this. Number 4, reflect on yourself accurately and explain both your strengths and your weaknesses to your superior. Look, one of the biggest things in personal development is doing an accurate reflection of yourself. Not seeing it worse than you are, not pretending you're better than you are, but seeing exactly where you are. This can come from reflecting. For example, say there was a meeting and you were like, oh, I can see the natural momentum and inertia of the meetings all deciding on this one direction, but I know it's not the right way because they're not knowing about this other piece of information. But you don't speak up in the meeting because you feel you're going to get ganged up on, you're going against the trend. This would be something that if you reflected and write that down, but I should have spoke up, because blind spots is where we make the wrong decisions. I should have communicated this with congruency and certainty. And see, if you just write that down and reflect on that, when that opportunity comes again, you'll know and you'll step forward and you will speak up and you will do that. See, if you can even talk through this and explain these situations and where you need to get better, where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are, and how you're taking action to improve and double down on your strengths, but as well how counteract your weaknesses. If you can accurately reflect on yourself, this puts you again ahead of 99% of the workforce, because that is something that is not common to do. But this is where so much of the growth and transformation comes from. They're my 4 tips for an employee if you want to absolutely launch your career and create more value for your company and yourself.